Fellow Toastmasters, this video today is going to explore our website and go to the member downloads page to show you how to use some of the forms that we've stored out there. First thing, of course, that you need to do is to go to the website. Here it is, Albany Communicators .toastmasterclubs.org, and this is the page that shows up. Of course, the first thing that you need to do is to log in, and here we are. Here we have the member login link. Let's scroll down a little bit. Let's member login, and here you start typing in your name. And as you can see, I have already logged in several times and it remembers me. Now, if you don't yet have a password, just go right ahead and use the Authenticate Login button right now, and it will send you an email with instructions on how to create a password. However, I do have a password, and so I will fill it in using my password application. There it is. I'm going to authenticate and log in. And now you can see that I'm logged in. How can you see that? Because it says log out. Scroll down to member downloads. Click on the button. And we come up with the member downloads page right here. You can see we already have a bunch of things out here for you. What we're going to look at right now is the club meeting agendas. So click on the button here, and it shows you the meeting agendas that I've uploaded. What we're going to look at now is the two-speaker interactive PDF form. So just click on that. It will come up with a screen that fetches the file, and there it is. And what you can do now is you can download it. When you say to download it, it comes up with this little screen that says what you do with it. You can either just save it, or you can open it with, now in my case I use this Nuance Power PDF, but you will be using probably be using just a straight Adobe Reader. And then you will say OK. OK. Notice the little flashy up here indicated that it downloaded the form, and now it has opened the form here with the Adobe Reader. Now in my case, I'm using Adobe Reader 11, and you can see right here, right there, it's Adobe Reader 11. This is the form. Now in this case, I have the existing fields highlighted. This is what it looks like if the fields aren't highlighted. We use the highlighting fields. And the first place you're going to want to go is you click on the date field. Well, obviously you're going to fill in the date. So let's say the meeting is going to be this, January the 6th. All right. So we're going to type in Jan 6, 2015. Yeah, this is free form, so you can type in any form of date that you want. Tab down to the next field, meeting theme. We always would like to have a theme for the meeting. In this case, we're going to put down a new year for the meeting theme. All right, tab again. Notice Bev Steckert is already filled in for the Sergeant at Arms, and President beginning the meeting, Jonathan Cooney. Now these fields here can be changed. The default is over in this column here. I have filled these in advance, and I can change them, but typically you cannot. It won't allow you to change them. But I can change them as the officers change. So we're going back over to here, Jonathan Cooney, and then you just tab down whoever the Toastmaster is going to be, fill in the name. Let's just pretend it's going to be Delete. Alright, and now we're going to go down and we'll type in the general evaluator's name. You type in a name, and here he announces, or the general evaluator announces who the evaluators are. Now, typically, what I would used to do is just so that the general evaluator, when he makes the announcement, doesn't have to search for the names. I would put like Steve G, Joe P, Louis Q, and the timer grammarian would be Joe Schmo. Okay. Then down here we type in the first speaker's name, the project and the time. The project is going to be Icebreaker, let's say, and the time is going to be 4 to 6 minutes. Then the manual is the competent communicator, or whatever, and the title, all about me, or whatever. Speaker 2, project time, the manual, notice it tabbed up, and then the title again, and whoever's going to be doing the table topics, and then here are the evaluator names. Notice this is only for 2 speakers and 2 evaluators. Then the timer, and going along through here, you see it also shows you at this point, after the evaluations, you have the collection of votes, then the president closes the meeting. It pretty much follows the flow of the meeting itself. And down here we've also got a little section for notes, so you can type in, oh, hello, Dolly. This is the first meeting of the year. You don't have to type in anything, but you can if you wish. And notice, if it's to be, it's up to me. Remember that. All right, so we've filled all of these things. If we do another tab, we're going to go back to the top here, and we're actually on the print button right now. So let's go and you could just say you want to print it, and your little print screen will come up, and you can say how many copies you want. Here's the printer that you're going to print it on, etc. and so on. We're not going to actually print it now. Notice it's just 1 page. And you want to make sure that it is, shrink oversized pages, auto portrait. You want it to be, it shows you it's going to be in a portrait layout. So we're not going to print it. But now you can also save the form. And this should, if you have version 11, you should be able to save it with the information already in. So you can just save it on your PC anywhere you want to save it. And that is really it. It's as simple as that. Turn off the highlighting. The highlighting, when you print it, the highlighting will not print. It's just the basic form itself. And there you have it, in a nutshell, how to do the 2-meeting agenda. So let's go ahead and we will now close this. We don't want to keep it any longer. I'm not going to actually save it. If you wanted to do the 3-speaker agenda, open that one up. We go through exactly the same procedures as before, only this time I'll open it with my Power PDF. You'll notice that you saw the little download arrow light up there because I'm using Firefox. If you're using Explorer, Internet Explorer, it might come up differently. If you're using any other browser like the Chrome, it might come up differently as well. Now mine, it hasn't actually shown up yet, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to force it. I'm going to go to the download page, and I'm going to say let's go ahead and open the Continue folder, and we will actually, there it is, try to open it again, and here's my Power PDF opening it. You'll notice that it's very much the same as a 2-person PDF. It's just that you have a few extra boxes that you can fill in. As you can see here, we have 3 speakers and 3 evaluators. That's the only difference in the forms. So we'll close that. And that is actually it for the meeting agendas. These forms here were for agendas that you could actually use up at the lectern. They're old forms. You might find them useful if you want to use them. Let's close this down. That is really it for how to use a meeting agenda. And notice we have other things here that you can open up and print. You have brochures, and then we've got club meeting forms. Now here are some handy things you might find. The grammarian individual log, the grammarian form, timer worksheet. They are all PDFs. They all work the same way as the agenda. Close that. Now if you want to see our club meeting minutes, you can go down here. You can see all the minutes that I've uploaded. Right now we've only got up through November the 4th. I need to get the rest of the Bev so I can put that up. A few how-tos that I've posted in here. Well, this is just one. How to add the meeting to the Columbus business calendar. And that, fellow Toasties, is that. Have a good day.